So we made it to Sri Lanka. This small island nation is the gem of Southeast Asia with an intense history and a future bright with possibility. We came here to document the story of the Music Project. The Music Project is a locally run initiative teaching 2 groups of school children how to play classical orchestra string instruments.
The Music Project is an avenue that would uplift children's lives by giving them confidence, a sense of pride, to empower children, and especially to the children who have been affected through our conflict.
The Civil War was fought by the Tamil Tigers of the North and the Sinhalese Army of the South. It lasted for almost 30 years and cost thousands of casualties on both sides.
Oh, we had a war, I think, more than 30 years. We had a heavy war. So that's with the terrorist, okay? But everyone not a terrorist. Now already finished. Many people die, Tamil and Sinhalese.
With all resources exhausted and what seemed like an ongoing and bleak future, there was ultimately a ceasefire called on the tiny island nation in December of 2001. Peace talks soon ensured, and nearly a decade later, a definite truce was finally called.
We hope that the outcome of the Music Project is actually to eliminate the barriers and to teach the communities how they can love one another and how they can actually work together.
You know, sometimes I think travel is more than just exploring a destination. It's about connecting with those who call it home. Our world is filled with extraordinary people in some pretty incredible places. We set out to document the stories of people who are making a real difference, to find local community projects that actively empower positive change. This is about their story, their lives, and their vision.
We landed in Sri Lanka, and during the first evening in Colombo, we were informed of some terrible news.
Well, there is basically in Jaffna, there is a riot going on right now because there is a rape case.
So what does that mean for the Jaffna Music Festival?
So the Jaffna Music Festival, the children's program, basically this guy, he called me to basically say that the Education Ministry has asked them to cancel the children's program
Of the Jaffna Music.
Of the Jaffna Music.
The girl was missing.
Yeah. She was missing. She had been gang raped and she was murdered.
The horrific event fueled underlying tensions between the Tamil of the North and Sinhalese of the South, prompting the Education Ministry to cancel the children's portion of the festival due to safety concerns.
100 held in Jaffna Court Complex protest 4 hours ago from the Sunday Times, Sri Lanka.
The suspects in the terrible case were arrested and held for trial. Over the next few days, the tensions in the north dissipated and the country began to settle itself once again. The organizers of the Jaffna Music Festival were contacted. The Education Ministry reassessed the situation, deciding to allow the children's portion of the festival to resume, and everything was back on schedule. After much consideration of events and communication among parents, teachers, children, and Music Project staff, the decision was made to continue with the performance as planned, overcoming the unfortunate setback, bringing the children of the 2 communities together, and demonstrating the uniting features of the program. From Colombo, we headed further into southern Sri Lanka and began production at the Music Project schools around Kurunap.
My name is Shalini Wickramasuriya. I live in Sri Lanka, lived part of my time in Scotland, and we work with the music project. Post-conflict settings of Sri Lanka, especially in the northern context, had huge challenges because the issues that the community were facing just in recovery were unimaginable. The wounds were just beyond what we could see. It was just not the physical wounds, the loss of lives, the loss of loved ones, the not knowing. We saw that with the children. We saw that they weren't connecting, that however much you try to get them engaged, it was difficult. And I think the scars of a very bloody and violent war would take a generation to heal.
The Unite program brings the two groups together, and we either have it in Kurunagala or we have it in Mullaitivu. The children knew that they were Tamil and they were Sinhalese, and there was a conflict that was taking place. The children themselves only knew it because of what the parents are telling them, but if you put them in a room, they'll know to just play with each other without any of those barriers.
My name's Jack. I came to Sri Lanka a couple of months ago to do some volunteer work with the music project. Good, well done. And again. Doot, doot, doot. I think anything, whether it's music or sports or anything at all, that just gets those communities in the same place and understanding that we're all cut from the same cloth. You know, we should be getting on. It's going to be a positive thing. Mulai dan. 1, 2, 3. As far as I understand it, the overarching aim is to try and unite communities of children from the north of the country and from the south of the country through being involved in music.
You know, the Sinhalese and Tamil, the children, they come together and they play and they can understand how is the Tamil, how is the Sinhalese, because they both are students. They are really happy. If you do some program like that, that's really nice way, I think.
It's not about imposing a learning model or an education model on them. This is a project where they have ownership, that they are active participants.
With the recent ceasefire and peace laid upon Sri Lanka, there's been presented an opportunity to meet these challenges and bridge the gaps left behind by the imposed conflict. The children of the North and South can finally interact together through practical education, and the music project is the perfect example.
The vibe of Sri Lanka is amazing. There are smiles, greetings, and kindness at every turn. This island is teeming with wildlife and has a wide array of diverse and exotic landscapes. This is truly a powerful place with an incredible hope and vision for continued prosperity.
It is easy to see why Sri Lankan people love their land and why so many people choose to travel here from all over the world. We had a few days in between production to travel from the schools of the south to the schools of the north. We decided to take advantage of that time and see a bit of the countryside. From Kurunagala, we headed into the central hill country and up through the ancient cities, taking in all the unbelievable landscape, friendly smiles, and amazing wildlife. We also immersed ourselves in learning of the different religious cultures, and especially of the dedicated importance to Buddhism within the southern part of the country.
Buddhism plays a really important role in Sri Lankan culture. Today we're going to check out some ancient rock cave temples. There's so many statues of Buddha in this cave. It is absolutely overwhelming. The amount of detail that the artists have put into carving these statues is incredible. I mean, it must have taken hundreds of years. This place is really powerful. So we've made it to the school in the north part of Sri Lanka, and we're here to watch the kids practice before the Jaffna Music Festival.
I'm Lakshita. I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm teaching guitar with the music project. When we are doing Kurunegala, we can speak in Sinhala. But when we come to Mullaitivu, they don't understand Sinhala. And when they go to Kurunegala, Mullaitivu students can't understand, they can't speak Sinhala. So that's the biggest problem. I like music because it's a thing to give something for the society. It's a very special thing because it's a global language, so I can express my ideas with everyone with music.
The music project is also helping to bring awareness to the adults of the communities, allowing them the opportunity to be proud of their children's accomplishments and to see the communal concerts as a chance to make amends with the neighbors of a once segregated country.
Apart from the children, it's also about the communities getting together. So we'll have the parents, we'll have the teachers, everybody gets together to actually make it a success.
The Unite program is core to the music program in many ways because the two orchestras come together. It also means that part of the elements of the music project is that music is the link language between the children of the North and South. And so in the absence of our own indigenous link language, music functions as the link language. It's not just the children of the music program, it's their siblings and the wider community and teachers and parents and other carers who come together, and it's just a buzz of energy of, all working towards a shared mission, and it's great.
The music project's classes and the Unite program collaborations are perfect examples of this type of action and the reason we chose to document their amazing project.
So we've made it to Jaffna. Jaffna is the north of Sri Lanka. It's sort of like the main city up here. We're up here for the Jaffna Music Festival to watch the kids from the music project perform. We've been following them in the south in Kurunegala for a few days, also in the north in Mullaitivu, and this is the chance for those two groups to come together to play a concert in front of their friends and their family, and we're here to document it. So it's going to be great.
Many of the parents say to us that when they hear the children practicing their instruments at home, that all their troubles just disappear.
the building of friendships is what we actually wanted to see happening, and it's actually naturally taken place, which we are really, thrilled about.
The children definitely gain a lot from the music project, and these outcomes are sure to help shape their personal growth, making them into stronger and more confident young adults.
I think the future for some of the children of the music project would be there are some who take more out of the program than others, and if we could produce a few illustrious musicians who would take on a career in music or become teachers.
That would be really wonderful if Sri Lanka can take the music project as an example model and actually learn something from it. Would be absolutely fabulous.
I think in future it's no problem. Yeah, no problem. The people like each other. We don't have any problem now. We are free.
I'm teaching my knowledge for the students. From my knowledge, if they can get something for their future, that's the most important thing.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාව ඇත්තටම ලස්සන රටක්. ඉන්දියන් සාගරයේ මුතු ඇටේ කියලා තමයි මේකට කියන්නේ. මෙහි ඉන්නේ ගොඩක් කරුණාවන්ත හොඳ මිනිස්සු. and මේ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා අපේ නෑකම්. ගොඩක් බැඳීම් වැඩි වෙන රටවල් වලට වැඩිය. අපේ කරදරයක් වුණාම මේ ගමේ ඉන්න අය ඇවිල්ලා අපිට උදව් කරනවා. එතකොට අපේ තව වෙන කොහරි ගමක අපි දන්න තැනකට ප්‍රශ්නයක් කරදරයක් වුණොත් අපි එතෙන්ටත් යනවා. ඒ වගේ අපේ ගොඩාක් බැඳීම් තියෙන හොඳ රටක් මේක. අපිට ඕනේ මේ රට දියුණු කරගන්න.
We were fortunate to successfully film the music project's orchestra performance at the Jaffna Music Festival without any danger or complication. It was an amazing experience and one that we are happy to have been able to capture and share with the world.
ඉතින් සමහර ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. ඒ වුණත් දැන් අපේ රට නිදහස්. අපේ රට තව දියුණු වෙන්න ඕනේ. අපිට වෝ එකක් නැහැ දැන්. යුද්ධේ නැහැ. අපේ රට හොඳටම නිදහස්. දැන් අපේ රට දැන් හොඳට දියුණු වෙනවා. දැන් දැනට අවුරුදු 6-7කට වැඩිය ගොඩක් දියුණු වෙලා ලස්සන වෙලා දැන් ටුවරිස්ට්ලා එනවා, විදේශිකයෝ එනවා. හොඳටම හොඳයි.